generation. I remember way back, you ain't have no swag. You did a little research, now you got a moon bag. Now you got a new walk, now you got new swag. You did a little research, now you got a moon bag. Well, let me show you what the moon bag's like. You take them gains when it gets that high. I mean, the market may dip for a little bit, that's when I hurry up and buy. Me, I just wanna rub them thighs. I like my oatmeal chunky, banana nuts all in it. Shit, you're talking about the blockchain monkeys. It's a solo nation.
Ambrosia Collective has a pre-workout that is mushroom enhanced. How did I find it? Well, first of all, I take a plant-based protein. And where do I get it? Ambrosia Collective. Link is in the description. And what do I mix with that? Sea moss. Has over 92 minerals that the body needs. Okay? Now, got my immune system in check. But now, when it comes to crypto, we're talking about cold storage. Get your crypto off the exchange and into a cold storage wallet to where only you have access. Okay? DCENT wallet link in the description. Now, what is going on, blockchain monkeys? Eagle here. And I want to thank you for coming to my jungle. First of all, I'm no financial advisor whatsoever. No, I'm a professional in blockchain technology. But there's one thing that I absolutely will do, and that's give my opinions today. I just wanted to touch in on Quant. Real quick video today, but ladies and gentlemen, this situation they have going on with ISOTC307 is going to blow your mind. Do you understand what's being built? The pipe and plumbing that's being laid is just absolutely astronomical. But before we can even get to that, I'm going to need you to rub those hands together. Vigorously. It's Fight on Twitter. Coming in hot from blockchain monkeys, as you see here, banks and asset managers will scramble to recruit blockchain specialists to help them speed up. But ladies and gentlemen, it's a race to the rocket. But look at you, already on board with your moon boots on, you sexy motherfucker. Now, coming in hot from Greg Lunt, before BGP, different internet systems had trouble routing data between each other properly. Now, I know this isn't a big deal to you and me, but ladies and gentlemen, we couldn't proceed forward without it. You got here Thomas, co-creator of ODAP, explains how the current fragmentation of blockchain networks reminds him of his early days of the internet. And coming in hot again from Greg Lunt, 0.001% of the world's population holds a token that might propagate 100% of the world's assets. Ladies and gentlemen, that's huge. Now, a lot of you know about ISO 222, but have you heard of ISOTC307? Okay, huge shout out to Self-Made for bringing this to our attention. Blockchain and distributed ledger technologies. Now you have here at Scope, standardization of blockchain technologies and distributed ledger technologies. Now, coming on here, ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't help but to notice this. You have here blockchain technology of trust. So down here, we have ISO at the forefront. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are connected with me on my Telegram group, please do. I have a link in the description. You guys can join that group. Okay, so here we have with increased transparency, improved economic efficiencies, and higher standards of living as some of the key benefits of utilizing blockchain, there is a call for the development of an appropriate standards framework to establish market confidence for this technology. ISO TC307 heeds this call by developing international standards and emphasizing the critical role standardization plays in building consensus amongst the stakeholders of this technology. The committee's chair, Craig Dunn, says the aim of ISO TC307 is to meet the growing need for standardization in blockchain. We can achieve that by providing internationally agreed ways. They say here, internationally agreed ways. That means they are walking across the planet, making this happen for interoperability with no boundaries, ladies and gentlemen, okay? API is the way. These gateways, I mean, like, ladies and gentlemen, take a look for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, lift the rug up. There's dirt underneath the rug too, okay? Sweep that up and get that, okay? We can achieve that by providing internationally agreed ways of working to improve security, privacy, scalability, and interoperability, and so encourage the technology widespread adoption through greater innovation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you hadn't had a chance, head on over to Self-Made's channel, where you can hear Gilbert Verdian talk about ISO TC307.
An interconnectivity of blockchain to achieve interoperability. And that's when the ISO people at Standards Australia approached me and said, can we turn this idea into a standard? and ended up establishing the blockchain ISO standard TC307 in 2015, and then
they went to him.
We had it approved, and that's when we kicked off. So if you remember, before blockchain, we kind of had the same problem in technology in other generations. We did the same with databases. We did the same with different types of media.
You see, this is why they have Gilbert help him do this. Like, look at him breaking it down. He's telling you the issues that came beforehand and what he can do to stop that and fix it. Let's go.
The internet very early on with online service providers. So we had closed ecosystems that couldn't communicate. And Craig just mentioned, now you can email everyone, the standards around email. Whereas before, if you wanted to email, you were only allowed into your own community. You couldn't go outside of your ecosystem until, TCP/IP and SMTP and protocols that were standards allowed us to have
that were standards. What is Gilbert doing right now? And his squad his squad of gorillas, what are they doing right now? Creating the standards.
So my question to blockchain was, why are we making the same mistakes as the past? So in 2015, there was lots of need to create some sort of a standard for blockchain. And that's where ISO came in. So this was the actual proposal back in 2015 that was put together, and it was around creating a governance framework, creating an interoperability capability, and allowing a regulatory compliance around blockchain. So the technical
he hitting all angles, ain't he? Oh my goodness, Gilbert.
Side can be easily done because the regulations and the governance is already accepted at the top layer. So that was what was proposed back in 2015. The areas that we needed to look at, what I wrote was around terminology, interoperability, privacy, security, authentication, etc. And this is the first. This was the first plenary. I think we had 120 delegates from all around the world, and it was quite a good and successful launch to what we're doing. So if you look at standards, they're a great way to collaborate and bring harmonization. At the level, there's national, there's regional type of standards. So it's at the ISO, IEC level. There's country level standards.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, I don't get caught up in the mess. I dig down and do my research. Let's go.
We've got different types of technical, professional type of standards that all feed into each other. So looking at this, what we're doing in TC307 is we're building these types of standards already. So the work kicked off in 2017. It's been a very active committee. So TC307, we have hundreds and hundreds of members from all around the world working on all of these different types of standards and different working groups. And so already some are published. And as Craig was mentioning, there's going to be another one around IP. So there'll be an IP standard around blockchain. But all the work and the effort since 2017 has already kicked off.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will all see each other on the moon.
Cause it's the standard in this bitch. XRP. I went to YouTube University, and now they mocking me with no degree. We saying by the swift, keep it walking. Respecting elders in these bushes. Bitcoin is talking.
You don't have to be rich to be taking advantage of this. This was the beginning of the greatest transformation of wealth the world has ever fucking seen since World War II.
Blockchain. We talking about an intellectual choo-choo train. It's DLT up in these streets, man. That's why we rip all on that blockchain.